Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. This is a very special, not so holly jolly probably, scene for the Living World of Darkness Changeling venue. In this scene, we have Diva, the Valia Vega, the owner and proprietor of Angarona, sitting up in her apartment building above Angarona itself, actually, and she's sitting in front of the chimerical tree that was left in front of presents. And there are actually a lot of presents here because they're presents not just for her but also for Ismay. Diva hasn't even touched her presents other than the presents that was given to her by Yggdrasil. She's and Valeria. She's kind of sitting in front of the tree. She's actually in sweatpants for once. Sweatpants, her hair's up, no high heels around anywhere, an old sweater. She's not feeling very glitzy, any kind of urge to shine. Diva actually feels like her light's been kind of dimming for a while, actually. And in front of this tree, with all the presents, most of them not for her, but for Ismay, she kind of worries. One sec. Sorry, I was told there's pizza. Anyway, in front of this tree with lots of presents, not all of them for Diva. In fact, most of them aren't for Diva. Most of them are for her current favorite pretty bird, Ismay. And on Diva's lap, as she sits crisscross applesauce, sits a letter. And on the other hand, a pendant that Ismay had given her. It's still kind of beating, and that has Diva worried. Ismay left around Thursday night, Friday morning, sometime around the 23rd, telling her that she'd have to go somewhere and that she was going to do what she had to do, but she'd be back. She'd be back around for Christmas, actually. And Diva thought that was so adorable, and Diva was going to make a bunch of hot chocolate, and they'd have popcorn, and they'd open presents, and, Diva would get to see Ismay be all happy, surrounded by tinsel and presents, and kind of give her that adorable little look like, this is for me, that Diva loves so much. Diva really cares for Ismay. It's deep. It's not exactly romantic in the way that she knows Ismay cares for her, but it's definitely something very primal. This is someone she cares enough to do whatever for. It's someone she protects, who is under her protection, and she loves her for it. Diva's just kind of staring at this letter, and she's feeling all sorts of ways. She knows that it's the pisky grump in her to want to take care of people, but she really wanted to take care of Ismay in particular, and she's just kind of worried about what she'll find in this letter.
In the letter, which is attached to a small package, well, it's not that small, it's fairly narrow, but it's kind of long, a couple feet long. It seems very simply wrapped. It's a very glittery paper, though, on the package. The letter looks to be sealed with a lip print.
Diva will kind of touch the parcel, smile, and she'll start to slowly open it up.
Inside is a box that's much like one you'd see like flowers delivered in. And when you open it up, you see 3 peacock feathers, one black, one colorful, and one white. The black one's on the back. Down and in front of that is the colorful one, and then down and in front of that is the white one. And they are tied together with a red ribbon and a little note that says, "I'll be home soon."
Diva will softly touch the feathers. She knows what these are. They're from Ismay's different arias, and having seen Kalash just a little while ago change arias is a little surprising. But she understands, and she kind of frowns. She figures that with every change Ismay took it off, and she worries. She's just like, she hopes that she didn't go through all the changes at once. But if she didn't, and it was done over a course of time, then it just kind of makes her love the gift more so. The fact that she was able to take the time to remember that she wanted to give this to Diva. Um, she kind of smiles though, because Ismay said that she'll be back soon. She doesn't know when soon is though, and she hopes soon is exactly soon.
Is she opening the letter then?
Yeah, she's definitely opening the letter. She puts the feathers next to her. They're kind of splayed out, still in the ribbon, but very artfully decorated. She figures she'll put them in her room later, near some light, so that they can be near the window and it won't feel like it's caged. I know maybe it's silly, but she figures that she'll find a good spot that Ismay would have liked. And she slowly opens the letter.
In the letter it says, Dear Diva, of all the changelings I've met in the last millennia, you are the first to have fully captured my heart. I would give you the dreaming and offer my heart to you on a platter if it was your wish. Trouble comes for us all, and I just hope our friendship can endure the choices we must make to ensure our loved ones are safe for as long as possible. Astrid asked why I would turn my back on my own people. I explained to them, you and them and Summer and Savannah are my people. My tribe died or was taken as slaves after the Tessaracanta by the Furbolg and their Fuat allies. My people are in danger, so we must do what we can to all be safe. I love you, and I know you don't feel the same for me, and that's all right. Signed with a feather.
Diva will sniffle. She's actually got tears forming at the back of her eyes. She knows on a very deep level that she does love Ismay. She loves her dearly, and if timing had worked out, maybe it wouldn't be simply this kind of very motherly love she has for Ismay. That's a little weird because Ismay's not her kid. She's her best friend. But she still wants to protect her, and perhaps there were some moments where it could have been more, but the world didn't work that way. The fate did not get them those moments. And for a moment, she's really sad about that. She knows that Ismay thinks of them as her people, and she agrees. Ismay, be it at Heen or whatever, Ismay is her friend, a piece of her family. Same goes for Astria and Valeria and AJ and Lainey and Magram and all the people she spent time talking to, going through things with. They're her people. No matter if some of them are she and some of them are, Puka or, whatever have you. They're her people because they experience things together that they didn't experience with other people, and that makes them special. And Diva feels hurt that the fact that because Ismay isn't one of them, isn't a changeling, which is similar to the fact that Valeria isn't a changeling, and Summer isn't a changeling. Technically, they're not part of them, but they're still part of them in their hearts. The fact that that's an issue for Ismay in particular is very distressing. She knows that Ismay doesn't have anyone else that really connects with. She makes a mental note to find that other Edheen young woman who made terrible comments to Ismay and have a very firm talking to her. A little firmer than usual, actually, because Diva's getting a little violent in her head. Shakes it. But she knows that Ismay is not really connected to the other Edheen who are around. Ismay really only connects to the changelings, and in Diva's experience, it's never been a problem. She's never had issues with people who weren't exactly her, who weren't exactly just like her. And she can't She doesn't want to, but she has to comprehend the fact that they are very different. She never saw a problem with it, ever. She maybe knows maybe one or two other Piskies in her whole life, including the Pisky who she saw crystallize weeks ago. It's probably like the third Pisky she's ever met. But for this to be an issue, she can't comprehend it, but she has to, because it's a very true reality, the fact that Isbay isn't one of them. But lo and behold, they would be lucky to have her. And Diva is lucky to have her in her life, and she wishes beyond belief, she hopes and she wants her pretty bird back with her. She hopes that wherever Ismay is, she's safe, and whatever is keeping her away from her friends, from her home, from Diva, whatever is keeping her away from Diva will stop, or she can get around it and she'll come straight home. She's not in danger, according to the pendant, but something in her stomach just sinks at the thought, the fact that Ismay is not with her. Not today. And she wants it to be soon. She doesn't know when soon will be, but she hopes soon is in the next couple of hours, the next couple of days. She can't take weeks. She is aghast at thought of months. She loves Ismay dearly, and she does not want her away. Especially with how dangerous things are today. No, she wants Ismay with her, with their friends, her family. And the thought of her not with her just hurts so much. Diva is going to sniffle. She will very unladylike use her sweater to like wipe her tears. There's mascara running and glitter everywhere. She doesn't fucking care right now. And she'll hug the letter. And she's got the pendant close to her, and she's holding it so tightly. And Diva's not religious or spiritual, but she'll make a little note to the universe that she hopes beyond all hope that Ismay will get to her friends, her family, and her loved ones, the people who love her dearly, which includes Diva. She hopes that she gets here soon. Whenever soon is, she wants it to be sooner. She wants it now. And if it's not now, she's willing to wait. But not too long, universe. Not too long. Sorry, one sec. Diva's still kind of just sitting down, and she's wiping her tears. Wow, where do they come from? um, she's not really feeling in a holly jolly mood. Christmas is over. I mean, there's still some days until the new year, but she's not going to touch the presents or look at them until Ismay's back. This was a moment for them, you know? And she'll wait. She'll wait for Ismay. So she's going to sit up and bring the letters and the letter and the feathers and the pendant into her room. She'll put the letter on her bureau. She'll put back the pendant on because it's a rare moment when she's taken it off, and she's actually only just taken it off to hold it while she's reading. And she's going to find a nice little corner on her windowsill and arrange the feathers there so that when the morning comes, they can gleam in the light and not feel like they're caged. And then she's going to plop in bed and maybe cry some more. And that will be our scene. Fortunately, our little Diva V is not so bright and shiny. But she will be soon. She'll be as soon as her good friend and dear love Ismay comes back. Whatever that may be. And with that, we're going to end our scene. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope that you have a loved one you can spend your time with too. Thank you.